I am Sadashiv from Kulai. Sir, you have denied of the great lady becoming the Prime Minister of India.
Yes.
But some top leaders of Ji Hujur says that it is a sacrifice. I also don't know the actual reason why it has been denied. Will you please tell us?
All right. I'll tell you also the reason why Rahul Gandhi also cannot become. Give you a bonus. In the Indian Citizenship Act, there was a proviso. Now, of course, they have amended it, but that's unconstitutional amendment, so I can fix it later. There was a proviso in the Section 5 of the Indian Citizenship Act of 1956 which says, any foreigner becoming a citizen of India will be subject to conditions, which conditions are imposed on Indians becoming citizens in their country. So the condition which an Indian has to face in becoming citizen of Italy will be applied to an Italian citizen becoming a citizen of India. In Italy, unless you are born in Italy, you cannot become the Prime Minister of Italy. And therefore, it applies to her that she is not born in India, therefore she cannot be Prime Minister of India. This is the condition. I wrote this to Abdul Kalam when he was President on the 14th of November when the results came out, that I wrote to him saying, I see from the papers that she is being proposed, but there is a legal hitch in that. Please look at it and deny her the opportunity to be the PM. Well, no reply came from Abdul Kalam, so I was that time in Madras, so I came to Delhi and I saw on television reading at 5 o'clock Sonia Gandhi has been invited by Abdul Kalam to stake her claim to be the Prime Minister of India. 5 o'clock. So I said, it's all over. Suddenly at 12:30 I got a phone call from the Rashtrapati Bhavan that the President wants to see you within 15 minutes. So I rushed to Rashtrapati Bhavan, which is not very far from my house in Delhi, and was there at 12:45. When I entered Abdul Kalam's room, there were all officers sitting, and Abdul Kalam said, you wrote this letter? I said, yes, I wrote this letter. He said, I got it only this morning. So I said, well, I sent it by post. The post is inefficient. What can I do? So he said, okay, you explain to my officers what you have written. So I explained what I have just explained to you. Then he asked the officers, do you have any questions? One of them said, what about the constitutionality of this section? I gave them 2 judgments where it has been gone into, and not in the case of Italians, but it was in the case of other countries. And so they were all satisfied. So I asked him, now I can go, but tell me what you're going to do. He said, I am taking your matter very seriously and I'll let you know. But I said, you already announced that 5 o'clock she is coming to stake her claim. So he said to me in Tamil, அது 5 மணி தானே, உன்னை என்ன கவலை, இப்போ 1 மணி தான் ஆறுது. So I came back. At 3:30, Kalam wrote a letter, which is presently untraceable, but one day we'll get hold of it. This was sent by hand to Sonia Gandhi. Present and the advance phone came that President is sending a letter, please read it. In the room were Manmohan Singh and Natwar Singh. And then Sonia Gandhi opened the letter, and according to one of them, I won't tell you which one, she burst into tears. So then the other two read the letter. It was written that I had invited you at 5 o'clock. But since then I have received a complaint from Mr. Dr. Subramaniam Swamy, former Commerce Minister, blah blah. And I don't know what merit there is in his points, but I have to have it checked since he has held very high position, and therefore it will be sent to the Election Commission, the Supreme Court, for an opinion. So till that time I cannot give you the oath of office, and therefore the 5 p.m. Appointment is cancelled. And if you still want to meet me, come tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Now, at 5 o'clock she was to go, all the MPs had assembled, and suddenly at 4:45 Manmohan Singh turns up at that meeting where all the MPs are sitting, and he reads the last line of that letter, which came on TV. Everybody can see it. If you go by, ask any TV station, they'll give it to you. It came on TV. Manmohan Singh read that. We have received a letter from the President, and he has said that if you want to meet me, you better come at 10 o'clock. All this 5 o'clock and all, he did not read. Only that you can come tomorrow. So, but at 6:30, in the Parliament House, all MPs are to meet, and Sonia Gandhi is going to address it. At 6:30, she said, I have a conscience problem, this problem, that problem, I can't do it, I don't want to be Prime Minister, all that. A lie. Why is it a lie? Because when I was leaving Kalam's room, there was a big table, and there were MPs' letters all stacked up. They were stacked up state-wise. So I knew immediately, because each letter had, I so-and-so, elected from constituency so-and-so, hereby propose Sonia Gandhi for Prime Minister of India. So she had collected these letters. Then I looked at the UP bunch and went through it, and I found a letter which said, I, Sonia Gandhi, elected from Raebareli, hereby propose Sonia Gandhi for Prime Minister of India. So what a liar she is. She had proposed her own name. When Sharad Pawar had sent her the letter of endorsement with his MPs, he said, we hereby propose Congress party to lead the government. She sent back that letter to Sharad Pawar and said, no, you write it in my name. So she could not become. Now, problem with Rahul Gandhi is, of course the main problem with him is cocaine, but that's another problem. And before coming to every press conference, he takes a dose in the house of Jindal. So, and that's why he comes and says, I'll tear it up on cabinet. How can anybody tear up cabinet note? So that's the influence of cocaine. Now, he had to leave Harvard also because of cocaine. So anyway, when he was born in 1970, June or something like that, at that time Sonia Gandhi was still Italian citizen. She became Indian citizen when? 1983. 1970 she was an Italian citizen. Italian law is that wherever a person is born of an Italian mother, you are automatically an Italian citizen. Not only that, Sonia Gandhi wrote a letter to the embassy saying that I have given birth to a son whose name is, and I have not yet seen that letter, I have been trying very hard, but one day I will get it, where I believe she said his name is Raul Vincai, Raul Vinci. That the ambassador sent to the Home Ministry, what is called the Department of Interior, in Rome, where his name was entered into the citizen register. So he is a citizen of Italy. And he remains a citizen of Italy unless he renounces it. He has never renounced it. And this, therefore, his Indian citizenship is illegal. So if I can get authentic proof of that register in the Ministry, Department of Internal Affairs in Rome, I put 2 of my ex-Harvard students on the job, but it's not, it's a tough job, but we are doing it. Then he cannot be the Prime Minister of India, he can't even be an MP of India. Of course, he is not going to be an MP of India because he'll lose Amethi, that I can tell you. So therefore, goodbye. If you are very fond of the Nehru family, let me tell you, we in BJP have a representative called Varun Gandhi, you can have him.